This lesson is on greatest common factor, also known as GCF. And to make sure you master this skill, on our lesson agenda, we're going to make sure two things happen. Number one, we're going to make sure we define what greatest common factor is. And number two, we're going to provide you or give you 4 examples. We'll do 2 examples first, and then you can try the last 2 examples on your own. Coming up for you on the math review. So first and foremost, what is the GCF? Well, the GCF is just the biggest factor that 2 numbers have in common. And if you don't remember what factor is, don't freak out. We have a link to one of our great videos on factors down below, so you won't be behind. So let's say we have the numbers 9 and 16. Let's set up a little workspace. I'll write 9 over here, and I'll write 16 over here. So in here, I'm going to write the factors of 9, or all the numbers that divide 9. And here, I'll write all the factors of 16. Just in case you don't know, factors are numbers that divide other numbers. Therefore, they're smaller than the number you're talking about. So in our 9 row, all of our numbers should be between 1 and 9. And for our 16 row, all of our numbers should be between 1 and 16. So what are all the numbers that divide 9? Well, we've got 1, 3, and 9. And how about 16? Well, we've got 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. Which of these factors, because these are the factors of 9, and these are the factors of 16, what factors do 9 and 16 have in common? Or in other words, that they both have? Well, the only number I see them having in common is the number 1. Therefore, our GCF for 9 and 16 is 1. Here's our next example. How about 12 and 15? Let's put 12 over here, and let's put 15 over here. Now we'll write all of our factors, or numbers that can divide, 12 in this row, and all of our factors, or numbers that can divide, 15 in this row. Then we'll see which ones they have in common, or that they both have. So for 12, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. And for 15, we've got 1, 3, 5, and 15. So what factors do you notice that 12 and 15 have in common, or that are in both rows? Well, I see the number 1 in both rows, and I also see the number 3 in both rows. Well, which of these factors that they have in common is the greatest common factor, or the biggest? Well, that would be this number here, 3. Therefore, we could say that the greatest common factor, or GCF, of 12 and 15 is 3. So what do you think about GCF? Easy? Hard? Let us know below. And if you have any other tricks that might make this easier, you can put that in the comments below as well. Oh, and here are your 2 examples to try on your own. If you feel like you're a GCF pro, then pause this video and give it a try. Good luck! So what about 50 and 65? Let's put 50 here, and let's put 65 here. Now let's list all of our factors of 50. We've got 1, 2, 5, 10, 25, and 50. And how about 65? Well, we've got 1, 5, 13, and 65. What factors do they have in common? Well, we've got 1 that they have in common and 5 that they have in common. And which of those is the biggest factor that they have in common? Well, it's not 1. That leaves us with 5. Therefore, we could say that the GCF of 50 and 65 is 5. And here's our last example, 75 and 90. Let's write 75 here and 90 here. And then I'll write my factors of 75 here and my factors for 90 here. Now 90 has a lot of factors. I hope you got them all. The factors for 75 are 1, 3, 5, 15, 25, and 75. And for 90, there's a lot, and here they are. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 15, 18, 30, 45, and 90. That is a lot of factors. And remember, we have to find the biggest common factor. So which factors do they have in common? Well, I see 1, I see 3, I see 5, and I see 15. They've got 4 factors in common. But remember, we're only looking for the GCF, which is the biggest factor. Therefore, we can get rid of 1, 3, and 5, leaving us with 15. Therefore, our GCF for 75 and 90 is 15. How'd you do with the last 2 examples? If you got them right, you've got to like this video. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more of our other math videos coming out soon. Thanks for watching.